Had 2 players picked in the first 15 picks of the same draft in the common draft era, and they've got Bradley Beal in Washington, and they've got another terrific shooter in Corey Kispert.
Kispert is, I think he's the best shooter in the draft. 67% true field goal percentage. He can shoot it from spot-ups, pull-ups. He's an excellent cutter that moves without the ball. Shot 44% from 3 this last year, just under 90% from the free throw line, made 91 threes. He's got size at 6'7", and he's strong. He can take a bump, and then he's a solid defender. He doesn't have tremendous lateral quickness. He's not a blow-by athlete, but he's disciplined and he's smart. If you look at a guy like Joe Harris or Kyle Korver, we had questions about them defensively coming out of college, but they've done just fine, and I think Kispert will do just fine defensively. But his elite shooting, he can hit it from deep, he can shoot it in the mid-range, catch and shoot. He's excellent, gets it off quickly, and then he can also drive to the basket and finish, and he can shoot a floater into the mid-range. His basketball IQ really high, terrific pass there. I just think he's an outstanding player that's gotten better and better over the course of his 4 years at Gonzaga.
And in 4 years, makes him a senior, more of a veteran guy. How quickly do you think that he will be able to contribute at a high level? I mentioned this earlier, the 2 Gonzaga guys going. Jalen Suggs going to the Magic. Now Kispert, how quick will he be ready to be that type of shooter in the NBA?
He's one of the most ready guys in this entire draft. I mean, because he's going to play the same role in the NBA that he played at Gonzaga. I mean, that was basically an NBA team, right? And his role was get out, run in transition, step into those transition threes, shoot it on the move a little bit, be smart with off-ball verticality, and move the ball. Like, he knows who he is, and I like the Joe Harris comp from Jay. I think he is Joe Harris. That's who he's going to be, and, smart pick by the Wizards here.
I agree, and he's going to be a star in this role, and he's ready to play right now. But if you look at the Washington Wizards, right, you look at Bertans, you look at all these guys. Rui Hachimura is a much improved shooter along with Bradley Beal. They can really fill up the stat sheet for us putting up points on the board. So I like this addition. I believe he's ready to play right now. And one thing that we have to give him credit for is having that dog mentality. He's not going to back down from anyone.
Oklahoma City is on the clock right now. Earlier tonight in the 6th pick, they took Josh Giddey, the youngster out of Australia. Now, Thunder on the clock because of this deal. Thunder Celtics trade in June. Kemba Walker going to Oklahoma City. First-round pick, this one, 16th overall. The Celtics got Horford and Moses Brown back. Woj joins us once again. Is Oklahoma City going to keep this pick?
Reese, it's on the move again. Oklahoma City has agreed to trade the 16th pick to the Houston Rockets. They'll get back 2 future first-round picks. They'll continue to add to that arsenal of first-rounders in Oklahoma City, but the Thunder will be drafting here for the Rockets at number 16.
So that's going to give the Rockets 4 first-round picks pending further moves. They're also picking at 23 and 24, and then they had the 2nd overall pick tonight when they took Jalen Green out of the G League Ignite. So Houston, worst record in the league, and they're rebuilding with youth now, Perk.
I know,
maybe.
And the thing that they're missing is a center, right? I just want to see them get a guy like, Sharp. Maybe he's the perfect fit. You have Christian Woods that can stretch the floor, also move him at the 5 with the 2nd string. But you don't need any more wing players. You got Kevin Porter Jr. You have Jalen Green. Now it's time to fill the void of that center position.
What about Schmitz's guy? Şengün, right?
Yeah, I didn't want to struggle on pronouncing his name.
It's a lot easier to say. Smart move, Perk. You can go talent here, too, though, right? I mean, as you look at their depth chart, they have time to build. You can maybe take a swing on a Jalen Johnson type of guy out of Duke who was once considered a top 5 talent, or a Keon Johnson type as well.
Wall, Bradley, Kevin Porter Jr., who will they be able to put with? You want to try it? That's him. That's Alperen Şengün.
Say it again.
Şengün.
Şengün. I'm not going to even say the first name. Şengün.
Alperen, right?
Alperen. Gotta put a little
It's
Turkish
okay to say
flavor.
Alperon.
You know what I mean?
You see Mike trying to stun on us because he done been all around the world. He probably speak 8 or 9 different languages. I get it.
Come on, man.
One thing about me, I
Culture.
only speak broken English.
That's why you and I understand each other so well. I'm fluent in that. How many languages do you speak, Schmitz?
One. A little bit of Spanish. Un poquito.
Here's the pick.
With the 16th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Alperen Şengün
There you go.
There he is.
Giresun, Turkey.
And I'd like to tell you, Schmitz, for the record, the commissioner pronounced his first name the way I did.
Well, not everyone's perfect. No, but this kid has an incredible
Take it up
story.
with the commissioner.
Okay.
I'm kidding. He's a terrific player. He grew up on the Turkish Black Sea. He was the MVP of the Turkish League.
At 18 years old, and that's why he was such an analytics darling, okay? Like I said earlier, he was number 1 from a lot of teams' models just because of his productivity at that age. We really haven't seen that in European basketball history for an 18-year-old big man to put up 19 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, the footwork, the up and unders, the ball fakes. That's when you're squinting hard enough and you see a little Jokic, but he's lost 30 pounds, okay? So he's gotten bouncier, and then here's the feel, the vision, sees the double team, the behind the back, dropping dimes. I was out in Istanbul and able to watch him practice, able to watch him play, and he has a little bit more even than he showed, with Beşiktaş this past season in the Turkish league. He can step out and shoot the 3 ball. Now, he's not a run and jump athlete, okay? He's not going to change ends that quickly. He's not really going to guard pick and roll at a high level, but he's incredibly skilled.
Alperen Şengün from Turkey averaged 19 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists in the Turkish league, and he is on his way to the Houston Rockets, selected by Oklahoma City, but Woj telling us that a deal will send him to Houston. Memphis is on the clock for New Orleans, and Cade Cunningham will join us when you come back to our coverage of the draft.
Perk, just call him Al.
Big Al.